even not aware how and where and what time you can do meditation and which places are not suitable, what times are not suitable for meditation. In this book, The Mastery of Destiny, we'll be moving forward, mentioning you what time, what places, what environment is suitable for you to do meditation. As we discussed before, meditation is the only way forward to the highest level of success. So please do not subscribe if you do not want to achieve anything with this podcast. But if you want to achieve some higher level of knowledge and wisdom and achieve success, the art of success, the hacks, the tricks that I'm learning as well, and I have benefited a lot, then let's move forward into this one. So we will move forward with an aggressive approach as we go along with it, because we want to achieve something. We don't just want to talk about it. We want to implement. That's what we're going to make a group of us, you and us together. Let's move forward. In this part, I will have to read these points from my notes that I have made in my beautiful handwriting, as you know that, and it's very difficult for you to attain that level of handwriting. So what we'll be doing is we will have to read it as it is. I don't want to just pretend that I'm giving it to you from myself. No. So you can get the exact knowledge what they have researched and given it to us after research of hundreds and hundreds of years. So let's work on it together. In the first part, the writer is describing where meditation is impossible, where you can never do meditation, which situations, which places, what times are impossible to do meditation. Number one, places of pleasure. When you are in places of enjoyments, you cannot do meditation because your mind is diverted towards those pleasures. You cannot do meditation. For that, you have to go away from all other feelings. And when in pleasure, it's human nature. We cannot go away from that. Second place where the meditation is impossible. After meal. When you have a good meal, your tummy is full. When your tummy is full, you are secreting so much hormones and chemicals in your body that you cannot fathom even to concentrate even on yourself. That's not humanly possible. That is why it is not advisable ever to have a meal that fills you up totally. That is why, because we are not conditioned in a way where we can concentrate on anything after having a very heavy meal or even a good meal. So empty stomach obviously is good. Number three, in crowded places. Obviously, how can we concentrate on anything? We are not like angels. We are superhumans, but not angels, because surroundings do affect us. And we have senses. We have senses, different senses. Ear, listening senses. Eyes, watching. Nose, smelling. So when we are in a crowded place and our brain captures all these senses and try to translate them, even if we want it or not. That's why places where people are not in presence, then we have to think of doing meditation. Number four, while walking rapidly. When we are walking, again, the body structure is like that. Our muscle get tired. We are using the extra power from our body, but we need to relax. That's the first key criteria. We need to relax. We don't have to be rapidly moving. We can do that means contrary to this thing, or in action of description of this line means meditation is possible when we are walking slowly. For example, when we do a morning walk, slow walk in a park or in a very quiet place. Maybe that is possible according to this line. The next part, while lying in bed in morning, when we wake up and we are in the bed, it is not possible to do meditation because at that time we are at a very lazy state. Our mind is in a foggy state. We cannot concentrate at that time. Right now, at that time, we are in a state of confusion. Even if we want to get up or not, we want to do something or not, we want to just relax. We are in a contradictory state with our own self. So how can we even meditate at that time when we just wake up? So it has to be a different time. The next part where it's impossible, while smoking. This part little bit like confused me a bit because there was a certain time the smoking was not available to humankind. After a certain years of human history, the smoking was invented properly. Proper smoking was invented and given to us. So that means that research is on the recent couple of 100 years. that the writer is showing when we are smoking, we are having a different level of concentration of things. That means smoking, in easy words, tobacco or nicotine takes away the power of concentration. That's what the writer is saying, not me. I'm not a fan of smoking, but still I'm saying that that's what the writer is saying. While smoking, it is impossible to concentrate. There is only one way to handle this argument, that it takes away the power of concentration. It deviates us from power of concentration. That's the only answer I can think of. But if there is any other, please share with me. The other part is while laying on bed for mental or physical relaxation. So you cannot meditate. For example, if I am laying for physical or mental relaxation, that means I am just having some music on, or in a quiet place, I'm relying just on certain environment to relax my body. I am focusing already on relaxing my body, myself. That means a lot of you will be thinking that, okay, if we are relaxing, we can concentrate. No, we are already concentrating on relaxing. So we cannot concentrate on concentrating anything else. We are already concentrating on relaxing. So how can we do another kind of concentration when we are already putting our powers for concentrating, that we have to leave everything apart? We don't want to even concentrate on concentration. That's the only definition you can come up. So there's another way, but I don't want to be PG above. So just keep it simple, because he's saying mental or physical relaxation. Any kind of relaxation puts you away from concentration. You have to do an intentional effort, as we read in the previous lectures. You have to do an intentional labor to go into the zone of concentration. Then only you can achieve that level. Now, in the next part, what he's describing us with the things where it is difficult, not impossible, but difficult to meditate. Let's go through those parts. In the first part, the first point where it is difficult to meditate, not impossible. These are the points I'm discussing where it is difficult. Before that, we discussed what was impossible. Now it is difficult to meditate in certain points. Number one, at night. You cannot concentrate at night. That I'm not sure why, because I am able to concentrate at night, but writer is saying in other way, maybe still I'm not able to understand that level where he's coming from on this point. But what he says here, I would like to contradict a little bit, where he says that we are not able to, or it is difficult. So I think we should say it's difficult, but it is not impossible, because I am able to concentrate at night time better than at the daytime. That's me. So I don't know how you do that. You can tell me that, is it the same thing what I feel? Is it the same thing for you? Or you concentrate in the daytime, afternoon time better? Let's see how you respond to this. In the second part, where it is difficult to concentrate, is in a luxuriously furnished room. Again, that's a bit tricky thing, because a lot of people, they're born in a luxurious environment. So does that mean they cannot concentrate in a luxurious place? But there is a history of things that we have read about. A lot of even kings, a lot of powerful people, they have left their palace, their power, their luxury, and gone into some lonely places like forests, mountains, other places, to gain wisdom, to concentrate on themselves. That has been recorded in history. So that can be a reason where they are saying, where the writer is saying that you have to give up these luxuries, only then you can understand the reality of life, the reality of your inner self. Because right now you are struggling to come out of that zone where you are born, or where you are achieving certain things. So you are stuck in that aura. So you have to leave those things, come out of that, go into an era or aura or place or space where these luxuries are not available. So the next difficult thing is sitting on a soft seat. So sitting on a soft seat will give you again relaxation, comfort. So your mind is already in a comfort zone, not in a concentrating zone. So it is difficult, not impossible, but difficult to do that when you are at a very easy place. Obviously you will fall asleep. So in the next part, while wearing great clothing, that's another thing. Same thing as luxurious place. Your luxurious clothing will give you an aroma of something better than others already. So you stop yourself from growing. When you're already feeling in a certain empowered position, your mind does not allow you to grow. That's the human nature. So you cannot be growing if you already are in a state where you're already telling yourself, I'm better than everyone. You have to tell every day that you are better than everyone, but in certain ways. But when you want to grow, that part should be understanding that I am below everyone. I have to grow and learn. That part is separate. So you have to understand these two dimensions where you are telling that I am better than everyone, but still I have to be able to learn better, to be at a better place also. So you have to give them, your senses, a space of differentiation from these two domains. So the next difficult part is wedding company. Obviously, when you're in a wedding or some feast, you cannot concentrate. Obviously, that's a standard thing. The next part is when body is weary, when you are tired from hard work, labor, or any other struggling, your mind and body is weary. You're already tired so much. You cannot concentrate. At that time, you need rest. Your body needs rest. Your mind and body needs to be in a relaxed position where you can focus on certain things, certain parts of your thoughts. If you are tired, you cannot, even if you wish to, even if you are struggling to, that is very, very difficult. I think this is the part where I can say not only difficult, near to impossible at that point. At that point, near to impossible to meditate it is. The next part where it is difficult to meditate is if body is given too much food. All of us are guilty of this. I don't think so. Even people who eat less or who eat more. Whenever we are given the chance of eating more, and when we face this situation, we are all guilty of this, that we know what happens to us. Straight away we go in a coma state kind of a thing. Like where we are already halfway dizzy and we are about to sleep. When I eat a lot, and I do eat a lot, like till a year and a half ago, I used to eat a lot. A lot means a lot. I used to be like 110 kg at that time. So you can imagine that what I would be eating. So at that time, what my mental state was, I already knew. I can understand, I can differentiate that from that part of me and this part of me. So that is a fizzy state. You cannot even make sense of yourself even. Trust me. Whatever people are doing to you or saying to you, you cannot even make sense of that. Right now, when you lose that appetite, means you make yourself healthy, then you understand the benefit of that, that by losing the amount of food, giving it to you, the unnecessary food that you were giving to yourself, you enhance your senses, you enhance your abilities. That means when you're enhancing your other faculties, your faculties are growing, you helping your faculties to concentrate. That means your power of concentration grows automatically. So never think of concentrating on something when you're having, whenever, so now, from now onwards, whenever heavy food is coming in front of you, you have to understand, no, 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 no. Say it 10 times no. Because you should know that you won't be able to concentrate positively in any faculty of your mind. That's a done deal. Now in the last part, we're going to discuss what are the best places. Now the positive part of this book. What are the best places and times for meditation? Number one, early morning. Standard. When you wake up, but when you wake up, not in the bed. When you wake up, get up, freshen up. After that, you start meditating. That's the point. Second best part is before meal immediately. When you're empty stomach, your mind is at your best. Your hormones, your chemicals are not used anywhere. Your energy is not used to bring down and digest your food and giving it to your body. Everything is given to your mind at that time when you're not having a meal. Before the meal means you are just about to have meal. Before that, you should meditate. Number three, in solitude, when you're alone. Obviously, you need a very silent place, not a feisty place. Number four, in open air, plain room. Room has to be clean and plain, not full of luxuries or things, or in the open air. Number five, on a hard seat. As previously the writer said, you cannot meditate on a very luxurious chair. So you have to have a chair that is very plain. Normal wooden chair or a small seat of cushion and it should be fine, but not too much luxury. Number six, when body is strong. When your body is too much strong, you have to relax. You don't have to feel extra energetic and then say, okay, I'm going to meditate, because your energy, your testosterone or estrogen levels are way higher than your normal way. When you're feeling so strong, means your adrenaline rush is so high. You are pumping adrenaline and your mindset is way different than your normal state. So you have to calm yourself down first and then start meditating. Number 7, when body is modestly and plainly clothed. When body is modestly and plainly clothed, mean you have to have simple clothes at the time when you are meditating, not like when I'm wearing some flashy clothes and just coming in front of you like having a 3-piece and just trying to be impressing you people. So I'm looking like a big scholar to you and very flashy things and having some expensive watch on me. No, that's not the way to meditate. You have to have simple clothes. Even if you're rich, you can have some night clothes or some reasonable clothes, and you cannot argue that okay, I'm used to of this environment. No, you will always have an environment where you can be yourself and have plain clothing and then start meditating yourself. Hopefully this was a very, very productive session. So in the next part, keep tuned on it, and please subscribe. If you don't want to, still subscribe. I don't care. Let's learn more and more. Thank you very much.